Welcome to Actors Are Born, the podcast that takes you on a journey to discover the lives of movie stars. Today, we'll explore the tumultuous and fascinating life of one of the most iconic and influential actors of all time, Marlon Brando, the ultimate rebel who redefined acting. Born on April 3, 1924, in Omaha, Nebraska, Marlon Brando Jr. had a difficult childhood, marked by an alcoholic father and a mother constantly battling her own demons, both of whom had artistic inclinations. Raised in an unstable environment, Brando was a rebellious and restless boy, often in conflict with authority. After being expelled from several schools, he moved to New York to study acting, encouraged by his mother and his older sister Jocelyn, who was also an actress. There, he joined the Actors Studio, where he studied the Stanislavski method under the guidance of Stella Adler. This approach, which emphasized psychological immersion into the character, would revolutionize his acting and influence generations of actors. His Broadway debut in 1944 in I Remember Mama was well received, but it was his role as Stanley Kowalski in Tennessee Williams's A Streetcar Named Desire in 1947 that made Brando famous. His raw, physical, and animalistic portrayal of the character made him an instant icon, embodying a new kind of masculinity on screen. In 1950, Brando made his film debut in The Men, but it was the 1951 film adaptation of A Streetcar Named Desire, directed by Elia Kazan, that catapulted him into the Hollywood stratosphere. His performance earned him the first of 8 Academy Award nominations for Best Actor. The 1950s were Brando's golden decade. He played Terry Malloy in On the Waterfront, 1954, also directed by Kazan, a role that earned him his first Oscar for Best Actor. In this film, he delivered the famous line, "I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody, instead of a bum, which is what I am." He continued to astound audiences and critics with memorable roles such as Johnny Strabler, the leader of a rebellious motorcycle gang in The Wild One, 1953, and the tormented Japanese officer in Sayonara, 1957, which earned him another Oscar nomination. His acting style, characterized by an emotional intensity and an unprecedented naturalness, set him distinctly apart from the stars of the era. However, after the success of the 1950s, Brando's career suffered a decline in the 1960s. Questionable role choices, behavioral problems on set, and his growing reputation as a difficult actor limited his opportunities. Films like Mutiny on the Bounty, 1962, despite being a box office success, were plagued by production problems related to his behavior. But his career was spectacularly revitalized in the early 1970s. In 1972, Brando played Don Vito Corleone in Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather. His iconic and revolutionary performance earned him his second Oscar for Best Actor. However, Brando refused to accept the award, sending Sachin Littlefeather, a Native American activist, in his place to protest the treatment of Native Americans by the film industry. That same year, he shocked the world with his bold and controversial performance in Bernardo Bertolucci's Last Tango in Paris. Although critically acclaimed, the film generated intense debate over its explicit scenes. In the following years, Brando continued to work, albeit in less frequent roles, and often in ambitious productions, such as Colonel Kurtz in Coppola's Apocalypse Now, 1979, for which he received an astronomical fee for a few, yet unforgettable scenes. His presence, even if limited, was always magnetic. His personal life was just as turbulent. He had numerous marriages, relationships, and children, and was often at the center of scandals and controversies. He was an activist for civil rights and Native American rights, using his fame to support the causes he believed in. Marlon Brando died on July 1, 2004, at the age of 80. His legacy is immense. He redefined film acting, influencing countless actors with his methodical approach and his ability to embody complex and profound characters. His rebellious charisma and emotional intensity have made him an enduring cultural icon. As Jack Nicholson said, "Marlon gave us our freedom." His influence is still palpable in contemporary cinema, and he remains a giant, a true pioneer who dared to challenge conventions and push the boundaries of the art of acting. Thank you for being with us. See you on the next episode of Actors Are Born.